Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most talked about fighter jets emerging from China's aviation industry, the Shenyang J-35, a fifth-generation stealth carrier-based aircraft that has captured attention worldwide for its design, potential capabilities, and the role it may play in shifting the balance of air power in the Asia-Pacific region and beyond. This jet is not just another prototype or experimental project. It represents China's leap forward into advanced naval aviation, a step that could redefine how the Chinese Navy projects power across the seas. For the next few minutes, we will explore in depth what makes the Shenyang J-35 a fascinating aircraft, its origins, its features, its potential role in combat, and how it compares with other leading fifth-generation fighters. The story of the J-35 begins with China's long-standing ambition to develop its own world-class aircraft carrier fleet. For decades, China relied heavily on land-based air power while its navy struggled with limited reach. That began to change as China launched its first aircraft carriers and set out to design jets capable of operating from them. Initially, the Shenyang J-15 served as the workhorse fighter on Chinese carriers, but it was essentially a reverse-engineered variant of the Russian Su-33. While the J-15 gave China its first taste of carrier aviation, it had limitations in terms of weight, stealth, and survivability against modern air defenses. The Chinese military knew it needed something much more advanced, something that could rival the American F-35C and function effectively in high-intensity modern combat. This is where the J-35 comes into the picture. Often described as a navalized derivative of the FC-31, the J-35 is a stealth fighter designed specifically for carrier operations. The FC-31 itself was first showcased to the public nearly a decade ago at airshows, but the J-35 is its more refined and militarized counterpart. It has been spotted during carrier trials on China's latest and most advanced aircraft carrier, the Fujian, which is equipped with electromagnetic catapults similar to those on the American Gerald R. Ford-class carriers. Unlike earlier ski-jump carriers, the catapult system allows heavier aircraft like the J-35 to launch with more fuel and weapons, significantly improving combat effectiveness. In terms of design, the J-35 adopts many stealth-oriented features. The aircraft has smooth angular lines, internal weapons bays to reduce radar signature, and advanced composite materials to absorb radar waves. Its twin-engine configuration provides redundancy and power, which is essential for carrier operations. Analysts often compare its appearance to a cross between the American F-35 and F-22, though China insists that it is an indigenous design. The canopy design, the canted tail fins, and the stealth shaping all reflect a conscious effort to minimize radar detection while maximizing aerodynamic efficiency. Performance-wise, while official specifications are closely guarded, estimates suggest that the J-35 has a maximum speed of around Mach 1.8, with a combat radius exceeding 1,200 kilometers. This range, combined with carrier deployment, means it can project power deep into contested regions such as the South China Sea, the Taiwan Strait, or even beyond into the Pacific Ocean. Its stealth capabilities allow it to penetrate enemy airspace and strike critical assets with precision. The J-35 is expected to carry a wide array of weapons including air-to-air missiles like the Place-15, which has long-range engagement potential, and precision-guided munitions for ground and naval targets. One of the most important aspects of the J-35 is its avionics. Reports indicate that it is equipped with an advanced active electronically scanned array radar, infrared search and track systems, and electronic warfare suites. These systems give it the ability to detect, track, and engage multiple targets simultaneously while remaining difficult to detect. The jet's cockpit is designed with a large panoramic display and helmet-mounted sights, enabling pilots to have greater situational awareness and control during combat. The development of the J-35 also highlights China's growing confidence in producing advanced jet engines domestically. For years, Chinese fighters relied on Russian engines, but newer versions of the J-35 are rumored to be powered by indigenous engines like the WS-19, which may provide greater thrust and efficiency. If successful, this would free China from dependence on foreign suppliers and enhance the reliability of its aircraft. From a strategic perspective, the J-35 is a game-changer for the People's Liberation Army Navy. Its ability to operate from carriers gives China the capacity to project stealth air power far from its shores. With multiple carriers either in service or under construction, China could deploy carrier strike groups equipped with J-35s to patrol contested waters, challenge rival navies, and protect its maritime interests. In scenarios involving Taiwan or disputes in the South China Sea, the J-35 could play a frontline role in suppressing enemy defenses, escorting strike missions, and establishing air superiority. The global comparison is inevitable. The American F-35C is currently the benchmark for carrier-based stealth fighters. While the F-35 enjoys a mature network of global operators, extensive combat testing, and integration with powerful U.S. carriers, the J-35 represents a rising challenger. Both jets share stealth characteristics, advanced avionics, and multi-role capabilities. However, questions remain about whether the J-35 can match the software sophistication, sensor fusion, and combat-proven performance of the F-35. Still, China has a track record of rapid advancements, and even if the J-35 is slightly behind in technology, its deployment in large numbers could overwhelm adversaries. Another factor is cost and export potential. The FC-31, which the J-35 is based on, was initially pitched for export to foreign customers as a cheaper alternative to Western stealth fighters. Although the J-35 is more specialized for China's own navy, there remains speculation that future versions could be marketed abroad. Countries unable to purchase the F-35 for political or financial reasons may look to China as an alternative supplier, potentially giving the J-35 a role on the international stage. The symbolism of the J-35 cannot be ignored. It represents China's determination to catch up with, and eventually surpass, Western aerospace technology. Each successful test flight, each carrier trial, sends a message that China is no longer simply reverse engineering foreign designs but creating indigenous systems that can compete globally. For the Chinese people, the J-35 is a source of national pride, a sign that their nation is becoming a dominant player in military aviation. For rival powers, it is a cause for caution, as it signals that future conflicts in Asia could feature advanced Chinese stealth fighters as central players. Despite the excitement, challenges remain. Developing a stealth fighter that can reliably operate from carriers is a monumental task. Issues like engine performance, maintenance in harsh maritime conditions, and pilot training all pose hurdles. Carrier-based aviation is among the most complex military undertakings, and even the United States took decades to perfect it. Whether the J-35 can achieve the same level of operational readiness as Western counterparts is still to be seen. Still, the pace of China's progress suggests that these obstacles will not stop them for long. Already, leaked images and footage show the J-35 performing catapult launches and landings, indicating that the project is advancing quickly. If mass production begins in the next few years, we could see squadrons of J-35s deployed on Chinese carriers by the end of this decade. For now, the Shenyang J-35 remains a fascinating aircraft to watch. It blends stealth, speed, versatility, and the strategic advantage of carrier deployment into a single platform. It is not just about the technical specifications but about what it represents, a shifting balance of power in the skies and seas of the 21st century. As nations around the world watch closely, the J-35 will continue to spark debate, speculation, and analysis. In conclusion, the Shenyang J-35 is more than just a fighter jet. It is a symbol of ambition, a tool of power projection, and a statement that China is entering an era where its naval aviation can rival the best in the world. Whether it ultimately proves superior or not, its existence ensures that the global landscape of air power will never be the same. As the world edges closer to a future where great power competition intensifies, the J-35 will undoubtedly be a critical piece of that story. And that wraps up today's deep dive. If you found this analysis insightful, make sure to like this video, share it with fellow aviation enthusiasts, and subscribe for more detailed breakdowns of the world's most advanced military aircraft. Stay tuned, because the future of aerial warfare is unfolding right before our eyes.